And right now it's at another Virginia school district today announcing it won't comply with the Trump administration's order to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs.
And this move could put their federal funding in jeopardy. Fox 5's Nana Cynthia Bonesue live in Loudoun County tonight to explain. Nana?
Hey guys, good evening. So early this month, the U.S. Department of Education gave Virginia's Department of Education a deadline that basically requires them to make sure that all of their districts are complying with federal law that prohibits discrimination in schools. Well, that deadline is April 24th, which is today. And the superintendent here at Loudon County Public Schools has decided that he will not sign the form that complies with the order. Now, in the letter that was sent to parents, the superintendent Dr. Aaron Spence explains why he made the decision not to sign. First, he says, LCPS, quote, already certified our compliance with these laws and do so annually when applying for federal funding. So we do not understand what purpose this request serves. But most importantly, he adds that the certification lacks clarity, saying, quote, it references illegal DEI or certain DEI practices without explaining what those terms mean or how they differ from diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and initiatives we currently have in place, and ends by saying our decision is neither political nor ideological. Fox 5 spoke with Carol Bauer, the president of the Virginia Education Association. This is the state's largest education union, about Spence's decision not to comply with the administration's order.
I think good for him. We really need to make sure that we protect our most vulnerable students, and standing up and saying that these programs are meaningful for our students. These programs make sure that we have equal playing fields, make sure that we are allowed to have the resources that we need for our students makes all the difference in the world.
My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense, and these are policies that were absolute nonsense.
Now, President Trump is pushing to end DEI programs across the government and the private sector. In the superintendent's letter, he adds that diversity, equity, and inclusion are a part of who we are and how we live out our mission in LCPS. Now, the question is, what happens to funding? The Department of Education says that signing the certification is a material condition in order to continue receiving federal education funding.
Why do we have cuts? Do we always target, or why does they always impact those students who most need the resources? And so we want to make sure that, hey, we're standing up for the right students. We need to make sure that the resources that students are promised, communities are promised, that families are promised, are delivered.
Now, we did reach out to the district asking if they are concerned about losing funding, and they say, quote, we now understand that 2 courts have issued injunctions on the collection of this information, so we will wait further guidance before speculating on any issues with federal funding. Now, among these injunctions is a ruling from a Trump-appointed federal judge in D.C. who granted a preliminary injunction against the certification form. Challengers argue that it failed to identify specific DEI practices that violate the law. Now, to take a closer look at Dr. Spence's response and his reasoning and explaining to not signing this letter or this form, visit our website at fox5dc.com. Guys.